Can you hear me now? Test, test. I forgot I took my mic down. So I was putting all my miniatures on my desk. Okay, I just need to reconnect it. Okay, that goes in there. So this is the 100 sub celebration with my roomies in the background playing really loud music. There we go. Yeah, I was doing some cleaning the other day and I moved my stuff around so I have better access. And I was actually surprised that I can go live with YouTube now because I was never able to do that before. It's always you had to use Streamlabs, OBS, or some other OBS, and I really couldn't get the hang of those. And I was like, oh, forget this live streaming stuff. Let's get rid of that off my desktop. There. And there we go. Okay. Oh, thanks for the congratulations. I actually went over 100 probably 2 weeks ago, but then I dropped down and I went back up. I know it was on Drunk 3PO's stream, and I think I went over 90 when I was in that stream. Okay, Geeks and Gamers out here. Getting announcements from my Google Chrome. So if you have any questions or suggestions for my channel, let me know. My friends in the Ability series, which is a new web series, did a live stream on Sunday. I know I'm going to be doing one of them with Jordan, who is the writer and director for the series. And then Caitlin, she's an actor in the series. And we've been doing the web series, The Bat Family, for just over a year now. We're switching over to a more serious superhero, and the episodes are longer than I thought they were going to be. We've got around 15, 20, maybe up to 25 minutes per episode. So it's going to be TV series length episodes. I'm not sure how many total per year we're going to be doing, but our film schedule is going to be starting this July. My character in that is going to be just the strong guy. So not like Superman strong, but exceedingly strong for a human. Basically, you know how Ant-Man is like super strong for his size. The same thing for me. I'm gonna be like really strong for my size. And there's gonna be other characters involved in that. They're gonna be pretty much just one ability per person, and it varies. And it's gonna be opposing teams of characters. Not really like you had Justice League and Legion of Doom. This is going to be I think it's going to lean more towards X-Men versus Magneto and his crew, but nothing so CGI heavy. I'm going to see if I can do some special effects. Basically learning how to do editing by myself with DaVinci Resolve and see what happens with that. hopefully I can add something at the very least. I'm trying to talk to the team into putting it on at the very least YouTube Red. If not YouTube Red, it's going to be on regular YouTube, so you guys can watch it there. That'll be Katie Cat's channel. And I'll go ahead and put that channel description once the stream ends. So I don't know, do you have any questions for me on my channel? Because this channel is going to, I'm going to continue working on movie reviews and other content. I do want to film some short films and put them on this channel as well. I'm trying to get over this YouTube lack of promotion kind of thing. It's got to be something to do with the algorithm. Our first Bat Family video is, I think, around 55,000 views. And that seems like a lot, but it's not really, especially when our next episode dropped off. I think it was right now on 12,000. I haven't looked at it recently, but it exponentially gets lower and lower for each episode. And that's why I'm trying to look at the YouTube Red for the ability series. That's what it's called. It's called the ability series. And it's based off of every character in that. Well, not every character, but every superhero character or super character has abilities. But like I said, they're not really any high-end abilities. Nothing like Deadpool or Superman, or any of that, like major studio stuff. But what's going to be involved is it's going to have action. There's going to be fight scenes. You're going to have drama as well. That's what you can look forward to is interaction between characters and practical effects. Oh, thank you very much. I'm Not Creative 22. Are you a fan of the Kitty Cat series? Oh, I was just talking about this new web series we're going to be doing. My friend Jordan and Caitlin, which are doing the Bam series, comedy series. That one I play Alfred the Butler, Alfred Pennyworth, and we're just having fun doing that. We're going to continue doing the skits for that, but our focus on we're going to step up our game. We've got some really good producer, as well as we've got a director of photography that's done stuff for Netflix. So he's going to be working on that as well. I'm going to work on the project, trying and add some special effects if I can. If I can't, I'm going to see if there's any way to do it with the addition of maybe if I can find an editor that's really good at it. I know my buddy Victor. I filmed a short film with him. He played Wolverine, and I was Colonel Stryker. And he's done some special effects stuff, but again, limited. And even the series itself is going to be limited as far as special effects. I think there's going to be more things that'll be implied, but hopefully it'll be some good action. That'll keep your interest for that. What I'm hoping is people will take notice of the Ability series and say, hey, this is pretty cool. There's some good talent here. Maybe we can throw some money behind it and actually get a production budget. Well, the good thing about this one, marketing as its fan film. It's not. It's not really a fan film. This is a specific film or web series that's been designed around original characters. So you'll be seeing people you've never seen before. And like I said, it's not going to be anything high end. You're not going to see any superpowers like Superman or Spider-Man or Deadpool. But we're definitely going to have fun. The fan films, that would be like the Bat Fam. That's more of a parody, I would say, because we're not really using anything in like a dramatic sense. We use, I guess you could say, melodrama and comedy, because that's basically what it is, just a comedy series. My friends, they are planning on doing a Nightwing and Batgirl versus the Riddler, but that's going to be most likely at the end of this year. And I'm going to be working on some other projects myself. I do want to do some short films as well as a feature film. I was trying to do something this year, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And it's going to be based on Vikings. Excuse me. Most likely, that's got to be postponed probably till next spring. So I've got to get a lot of people involved as far as actors and crew, and the big thing is going to be props. If I can get a budget, I might try to film something this fall if I can coordinate it. But I want to have a really good trailer, and I might just film some scenes and take those scenes and put a trailer together from that, either this fall or next spring, and use that to try and generate a budget. Fortunately, the producer for the Ability series is interested in and wants to talk about the Vikings project with me. I need to set up some time and coordinate with her. Her name's Gemma. Unfortunately, there's a meme, if you know anything about Houston, that Houston is an hour away from Houston. Oh, definitely. The biggest thing is your story has to be really good, and your audio has to be really good. If you got a good story, a good audio, people will mostly forgive. And that acting wasn't the greatest, but the story was really good. It moved the plot forward. I'm not sure what's going on with Game of Thrones right now, but I know there's a lot of people complaining about it, and I've seen only up to season 5. So people are like, season 5 is like where it drops off. I don't know. I haven't seen season 6, 7, or any of season 8. Although I would like to catch up on Game of Thrones just to see where it went. Let's see. I don't know if you've seen it all either. If you have any questions about either my channel or the Katie Cat channel, well, the good thing is I do have some locations in mind. Still need to coordinate with the owners of the land. And actually, it's a public park, and I want to see if I can get permission to film there. If I can get permission to film there, then it makes a perfect site for the Vikings, even though it's a Pioneer Days location. Hey, OG in the house. Yeah, I got 100 a couple weeks ago, and then I dropped below 100. Like, I mean, just days later. I was like, why did like 5 people and stuff? But that's YouTube. I don't know if YouTube is doing it or people are like, "Hey, sure, I'll sub," and then look at the channel and say, "Oh, I don't want to watch movie reviews," and then unsub. Let's see, Game of Thrones is doing Star Wars, is not doing, I was doing, not using EU. Game of Thrones is doing their own thing, they're following books. Yeah, I'm not sure where they're going. I know some people are complaining, "Oh, that's totally out of character." Like, I couldn't tell you because I'm trying to avoid spoilers like the plague. I found I actually gain a couple subscribers when I go onto other people's live streams, and it's usually not the Star Wars girl live streams where she's got like 800 people in her stream. Those aren't the ones that usually get subscribers from. It's usually from other channels that are around 1,000 or 1,500. Like when I've been on Drunk 3PO's streams, I've got a couple there. I think I've got one from I think it was Rhodes Rants and John Matrix's stream. But I do want to do more streaming now that I can just use YouTube webcam, which that's new. I kind of wish they would have said, "Hey, guess what? You can now use your webcam." Hey there, thank you very much. I'm looking so much forward to filming in the near future. And I don't. This is a Let's Talk Star Wars. He's doing a Star Wars fan film, and he's going to be looking for people based in LA to join him in filming that. So if you're in LA and you want to audition, you can go check out his channel. He's a really cool dude. Makes Star Wars props, and I believe do charity work with the Dark Side Riders. And oh, thank you very much. Just need a few Sith and Jedi. Almost done casting. That's good. There's nothing quite like Sith because the Jedi are a bunch of stuck-up losers. What's funny is when I was talking with the local Star Wars fan film that was being filmed here, they're like, "So, what do you want to do?" I was like, "Sith," and then they cast me as Jedi. So I'm still waiting for the final production days on that. We were supposed to film last November for a final fight scene, which never happened. We were supposed to have a schedule in February. It's now almost the middle of May, so I'm hopefully we're still going to continue filming on that project. I'd like to see that done and in the can ASAP. I've got like one short scene that's like not even going to be, I don't think, a minute long to film on that, and then I've got the big fight scene that we're going to do, and I don't think I've got any other scenes to film. Rey versus the TIE Fighter. I don't know. I think I mean the TIE Fighter goes splat or Rey goes splat, because since she's a Mara Rey Sue, she can probably just tear it apart with her Jedi powers. Of course, she's no Galen Merrick where I can pull a Star Destroyer out of the sky. That's probably like the weirdest thing in the game I've ever had to do was jump around, fight the TIE fighters, and then pull a Star Destroyer out of the sky. Oh, originally, I was going to do what I was going to call my, not really call my channel, but I was going to do movie reviews as Emperor Palpatine and call it Palpy Reviews. I just didn't have the costume or I don't think I had my mind right for that, but it could have been fun. I might do an episode like that for my movie reviews and see how it turns out. Okay, so he's talking about Ray going splat versus the TIE Fighter. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. You just need like the general ones, like, okay, my t-shirt size is L and my pants size are 34 by 32s, or do you need like the full costume measurements? Like I got measured on my chest, my armpit, etc. Also, do you need me to get a lightsaber from Ultra Sabers? Okay, full measurements. I'll do that. Yeah, because I said, do you need me to order a lightsaber for the role, or are you going to do that yourself? Oh, okay, cool. Okay. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I don't know if you needed me to order one. Okay, so one less thing I have to worry about. All right. Oh, also, I hate to take on my stream if you guys are interested, but do you need me to shave for that? Because that's no problem. Oh, nice. Making all the sabers. Yeah, I was watching a bunch of saber tutorials, and I was like, these are kind of complicated for my skill sets, because I'm like, I don't know if I can do all that. Oh, sweet. Excellent. Very well, Skywalker. You shall have the beard. Oh, I think I should say Darth Maul gets that beard. And just in case you're wondering, I do have long hair. That's the other thing that Let's Talk Star Wars does is he was doing the Dark Council, and I know he's going to be starting up again. I don't know if he's got a date for that yet. Oh, who was house? Oh, okay. New laptop. Okay. Yes, that was Palpatine. That's why I was going to do the Palpy reviews as Emperor Palpatine, but I'd have to get a black robe, and I've got the white face makeup, but I just don't have the wrinkly stuff. I would have to do it. I have to work on the lighting in order to get it so you can really see my face. And I had a whole shtick. It was going to be like a comedy review. experience the full power of the dark side of the Force. So I'm quite afraid this station will be operational when your friends arrive. Actually, I think I did audition to do the Emperor's voice for Star Wars Theory back in the day. 'Cause I know I sent that out to somebody. Oh, okay, cool. I know Craig was saying that he was going to be doing one made out of metal, and he was going to, well, did you say, I think it's powder coat, or I'm not sure if that's the same as like anodizing the metal. But that sounds really interesting. I'm trying to see if I can afford to go to Dragon Con this year. I may not. I couldn't even go to Comic Palooza because I'm trying to save up. Got that stupid card note killing me, and I'm just happy when I switched to power companies. So I'm paying a little bit less, well, actually a lot less than with Reliant. Leave Reliant if you belong to them. Oh, okay, cool. And I'm not sure if you were here to hear about the new superheroes web series I'll be working on. It's going to be coming out or starting filming this July. I know next month we're going to be doing some fight scene coordination. We're actually doing rehearsals, which is pretty much unheard of for our web series that we've done before. Okay, OG. Well, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the like. And we'll try our best to have fun. But this ability series is going to be superhero based and original characters, not fan film at all. I know it's going to be drawing from I think certain characteristics from other shows, like from anime, but it's not going to be based on any superhero in existence. If there's anything, I think, close to it, it's just going to be peripheral. They're going to be low-key abilities, and that's what it's going to be based on. I'm sure it's going to have some references. You could say, oh, this is kind of like X-Men versus Magneto, but we're not going to have Magneto or Charles Xavier or any X-Men powers. It's going to be a lot more nerfed, if you could say that. But it definitely should be a good time in both filming it and putting it out there. We're gonna probably try and hit the con circuit with that in mind later on, either this year. I've been trying to get these guys to do stuff for the Bat Family at conventions basically since we started filming last year. It's like pulling teeth. And my whole thing is like, you got to market yourself somehow. And if you're not putting yourself out there, you're not really going to build up a big audience. Unfortunately, because we're doing something based on the Batman universe, we can't really get any AdSense money off of YouTube. I know her fan film that Katie did, she's got a lot of views on that one. She filmed that while she was living in Florida. And I think it's like 1.4 million views on that. But it didn't translate over to a huge following. She's got, I think, around 4,000 subscribers on her channel. I'm just trying to break that 1,000 mark hopefully sometime this year, so I can monetize this channel. But still trying to figure out how to do this. I just happened to find out today that YouTube has the webcam, because before I couldn't access it. It wouldn't let me go into it. Oh yeah, definitely. That one, I mean, we're looking at trying to figure out the best way to do it. The BAFAM stuff is just it's filmed down on location at our friends' apartments and their friends' apartments' pools, and pretty much any location that doesn't really care that you film. Nothing has been built for it at all. So we don't really have any costs other than time on that, which is great. Oh, thank you, Damon Chadwick. I appreciate that. And it's just a comedy series, so we don't really have to do anything. They're cosplayers. I do cosplay as well. I just haven't done a lot of it in the past couple of years. But they cosplay as Nightwing and Batgirl. And fortunately, our friend, he does Tim Drake, so he's thin like Tim Drake, and he actually fits the character. But again, we can't really make money off of the Batman universe. That's why I'm looking forward to this ability series where we can actually hopefully make some money on it. I'm gonna look at YouTube Red. If I can talk him into getting on there, I was trying to get him on to going on Netflix, but unfortunately, Netflix you have to have a little bit higher end cameras. It's got to be, I think, the Black Magic 4K as a minimum, and that's, I think, around $3,500 just for that camera. I know you can rent cameras, and I'm not sure what their shooting schedule is going to be like. So, oh, Vasquez Rocks, awesome. Yeah, I did. Well, can't remember if I did Captain Kirk that year or not. I know I did Dragon Con, and I've done a Captain where I've actually designed my own starship symbol, and then I've also done the Captain Kirk symbol on the original series shirt, and I got to fight a Gorn one year, which is really cool because I got some really neat photos, and then one of my friends had photoshopped me onto the Vasquez Rocks, which I thought was pretty epic. Congratulations, Dammit Chadwick, on hitting your 100 a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I was in San Diego for a while, and what's funny is I've done more filming outside of California than I've done while I was there. I think I did something 1993 or 94. It was for there's a small Civil War museum in LA, and we filmed this really short scene. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm sure you still have subs left. I've got I go to YouTube on my phone, and I check in there every day. Okay, I'm not creative. Oh, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the like. I appreciate your support for the channel. Let's see. Yes, I had this other thing here. Da, da, da. Yeah, it rained really heavily this past uh, this past week. Ooh, let's see. Let's see, where am I at? Is it the same? Is there another person in YouTube with your channel name? That doesn't look like. Okay. Search. It didn't look like. Oh, there we go. Why is there two people with the same name? What's up with that? Oh, you got 167 videos. Yeah, I don't think you have a problem with subscribers. Because this other guy had like 34 subscribers, but just the amount of videos. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was like, I think we got like 10 inches of rain last Thursday, and that was crazy. People were losing minds. And then we had Comic Palooza come up on the weekend. They were like, "Oh, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain." I was like debating if I wanted to pay $80 to maybe go one day, and then I was looking at the price on Saturday. It was almost $80 on Saturday alone, and then Sunday I'm like, I'm not going on Sunday and paying that much money just to walk around and maybe have one panel, and then I'm not really going to buy anything. And they really didn't have any characters. They had Amelia Clark. If I mean, yeah, Daenerys is okay. I'd rather see other people like I would have rather seen Ned or some of the Avengers. That would have been nice. I think Anthony Mackie is going to be somewhere. I can't remember, San Antonio. I have to look up. I would rather see him than the other people they had in their lineup. Okay, let's see. Ooh. I'm just happy this is actually kind of working because I was trying to Streamlabs OBS and I would get in the chat and it would just spin and spin and it wouldn't uh, really do much. It's like doing that kind of thing. It's like, what's going on? Well, I'm actually surprised that people showed up. I'm happy about that. And then my friends who are doing the Batman comedy series, they're going to MegaCon in Florida this coming weekend, so they get to have fun out there. And I think I'm going to talk to my friend Garrett and see what's going on because I think he was saying that uh, he might have to drive by himself to Dragon Con, and it kind of sucks. But I drive straight through, and it's like 11 hours. Ooh, okay. Well, I guess I won't see you there if I go there. I may, like I said, I may a week maybe go. I'd rather save up for next year at Dragon Con because by then I won't have my car payment and I can actually save up some, I guess, what I would call cushion money, and then I'll have the tax refund. Yeah, definitely. It sucks moving, and it took me a while to get to where I'm at now when I moved here from Puerto Rico. And the realtors really, it was like, they gave me the worst realtors ever. And they're like, what do you think about this one? Bro, that literally has a 4-foot hole in the roof and you're going to try and sell it for this price. Are you crazy? There's no driveway to speak of. And what there is dirt. This neighborhood looks sketchy. Yeah, I don't think so. And then they bring me to the other side of that coin. And they're like, I don't have that kind of money. Yeah, that's a golf course. Yeah, no thanks. And I, pure luck, I was driving into one of these cookie cutter zones, and they're like, dude, how would I find my own place? Oh my God, $5,000 deposit. Yeah, I was when I was stationed in San Diego. I think one of my fellow chiefs had a mortgage payment of 3,500 a month, and that was 2005. So I can't imagine now it's 14 years later how much that is. I'm still kicking myself for not buying a condo in Hawaii back in 1986. I can't imagine. It'd probably be like $1 million condo now. And I could be living in $1 million condo in Hawaii. The only problem with Hawaii is it's expensive, just like California, but you can't really drive anywhere. I mean, you can drive around the whole island in less time than it takes for me to drive from here to Dallas, and that's around 4.5 hours to Dallas. So I've actually taken the city bus around the entire island. I think it was only like 2 hours, and that's the bus making stops along the way. One bedroom, 1,600 to 1,900 a month. That means you need to have at least 5 roommates. I know there was some places they were taking houses and uh, making like micro rooms, and I think it might have been California that were like houses that were close by to like the colleges, and they were parting out these really tiny micro rooms, or you were either tearing down walls or just adding a wall. Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, that's the best way to go because roommates totally suck. I know that. Apartments kind of suck. I was living in Imperial Beach, which is the next stop before you hit San Isidro, and that's once you're in San Isidro, you're pretty much in Mexico. Because even though it's on this side of the border, the people that uh, don't want to cross the border and just work, boom, they're already here to the side. And I think back then it was '94. I was paying $450 a month for a 1 bedroom, which seems outrageously cheap nowadays. And when at that time I was actually looking at a house and talked to an old guy that was like, "How much the average houses run around here?" He said, "You're not going to pay anything less than 200 grand." And wow, I I can't imagine how much it is for owning a house there. I mean, it's a lot cheaper than I think 3,500 a month, but I don't recall if that was in San Diego or if that was in L.A. Long Beach because oh no, I had to be San Diego because L.A. Long Beach I was there before, and then we moved to San Diego, and then I left and came back. Cardiff and Encinitas, okay. Well, I moved from Chula Vista to, I'm sorry, from Imperial Beach to Chula Vista, which was uh, slightly nicer place was like $850 a month, but that was a 2 bedroom, and it was on the second floor. I had an issue being on the first floor of a 2 bedroom, or two, basically one here, and then had somebody at the top, and they would mess up my plumbing all the time because they would just dump garbage, and the piping was all connected. It was crazy. I think the nice place to live around San Diego was Rancho Cucamonga, if I remember correctly. And even back then, the traffic sucked. I went to San Diego Comic Con one year. One of my coworkers had a pass, and they was like, "Hey, you want to go to Comic Con?" I'm like, "Sure." So I went, and that was like super crowded back then in the '90s. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to know what it is now, because this is before they added the extension onto the convention center. There used to be a USO that was basically attached to the back side of the convention center. It wasn't really attached, but it was so close. And then they uh, wiped it out, which sucks because it was great for downtown parking. You could park there, go inside, hang out for a little bit, go walk around. I think what, Fourth Street or something. There's the trolleys up there. But that's the good thing they do have is the trolley transportation, and they extended that out, so that made it a little bit easier. Yeah, I like Dragon Con, but it exploded in the amount of people that go there every year. Because I started in 2008, and then I was going every year for several years. I think I went 4 years straight, and then I took a break, and then went back in 2014. And I think that was the last time that I've been there. So I'm not sure how much of a difference there is. I don't mind driving it. It's like I said, it's like 11 hours from here, and it's a straight drive. I just drive, stop and go pee, take a quick break. Oh, okay. Actually, I seen him at Dragon Con, and then I think I was going back to my hotel room when I was at the San Antonio Comic Con, and I met up with. Well, I didn't meet up with, but he was coming towards the con. I was leaving the con towards the hotel, and I was like, "Hey, aren't you the same guy that goes to Dragon Con?" He said, "Oh yeah, I am." And I think he was in a rush, and so didn't really get to say too much. But I always enjoyed uh, watching him. Is that the guy that wears the red Stormtrooper one, and he's got the boombox? Well, I'm starting to like. I mean, I like the San Diego, or not San Diego, with San Antonio Comic Con. That's pretty cool. There's uh, there's a couple of cons that go on in the Dallas area, and I think I like the drive better to San Antonio because I think it's shorter and the hotels are closer. The problem with the Dallas cons is the parking is terrible. Oh, okay, so he's the right trooper. Okay, yeah, you know how your memory is, where it's like, was he wearing this? I think I remember. And then there's also I think the Disco Trooper, the one with the little, the glass squares, or not, but the mirrored squares on it. I think I've seen that guy, Gen Con. Okay, well, I'm gonna be on just for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to try and cut it off right at an hour. So, oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, people should be able to tell like Star Wars based on my. Oh yeah, it does suck when you're in the West State. I actually moved to Texas because I was looking at the best place to get my free GI Bill. Um, if I was smarter, I would have ended up in Austin, and that's only due to the amount of acting work they've got out there. Because there's Austin Studios, and right now my talent agent seems to want to send me out to Austin all the time to do auditions. Once in a while, I'll get one or two in Houston. It's always with the same casting guys. I already know the owner of that company. Still haven't gotten cast from Houston yet or Austin. It's like a 3.5 hour drive, 5 minute audition, and then 3.5 hour drive back home. So I'm trying to limit the auditions I go to out there. Especially, I had one that was going to pay like $3,000. I was like, hell yeah, I'm taking off work because I was like, yeah, I'm available. Talk to my manager and say, hey, I got a chance to make $3,000, and it was for this silly commercial. Didn't get cast in it, unfortunately. Again, it was all the way out in Austin. So to me, that was worth the drive because it's like playing the lottery with uh, a lot fewer people that you're competing against. I had a chance. I could have made bank, and it only cost like I think $40 in gas, and then whatever food I bought. Okay. Oh, my buddy Rhodes Rants, he's live. I need to see if I can get in on other people's live streams as well. So just having to listen to me talk for an hour, it's crazy. Um, yeah, I'm still gonna work on doing more movie reviews. Oh, okay. I know there's central casting. I had a chance to do something out in California, but I can't remember who was with them. But I was like, they're like, hey, can you be here at this day? And I was like, I could have been there at that day if you would let me know beforehand, but it was like the day before. So I was like, I could do it, but I can't do it now because I need to get a flight out to LA just to do that. I don't know. Have you seen Alita Battle Angel? Oh, non-union. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably what it was then. It was non-union. I was happy to finally see that movie came out, and I got to be an extra for one day on that movie. Uh, that was at Troublemaker Studios in Austin. It was really cool to see all the sets while we were walking to where we were going to work, and the amount of detail that they put into all these sets was amazing. And then while we were passing certain sets, I'm like, that's kind of cool. I wonder what's going on there. And then I got to see, oh, they did the top of the building scene right there. Okay. Oh, they did this scene that I was in. They did it there. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, I got to get the DVD and watch it with the controller and see if I can actually spot myself, because I didn't see I didn't see myself at all. I was in the scene with the guy that played Ajax in Deadpool. He was chasing out the other good. Well, he was playing a bad guy, chasing the other mostly good guy. Collateral damage. Okay, that was the Schwarzenegger one, right? Where uh, a bunch of people got killed, and one was like his wife or something. Hit your face on the screen. Okay, cool. All right, well, coming up on 1 hour of streaming, so I'm going to go ahead and kill the stream, and then I'm going to go watch uh, John Matrix and Rose Rants and make fun of them. Ooh, nice. FBI. Yeah, that seems to be what I get typecast. I'm either uh, the FBI agent, government agent, military guy, or the bad guy with the gun. That's typically, but I don't mind getting typecast as that. All right, well, thanks for stopping by at the stream, and good luck with your armor build. Oops, what happened there? Oops, where'd it go? There we go. Ellie.